Hello, boys and girls. I want to take a moment to introduce you this week to our Lesson 5 word parts. We have now learned 10 word parts in Lesson 1 and 3, and so this week with Lesson 5, that brings us to a total of 15, okay? I'm going to take a moment to rearrange my screen here. All right, so this week we'll be looking at Caesar's English Lesson 5. That should say Lesson 5, but it says Lesson 4. Oops, typo. Y'all know what I mean, okay? So this week we'll be looking at 5 word parts. Here's the first one. Circum means around, okay? Circumnavigate is to sail all the way around the world or fly all the way around the world. So for example, a satellite circumnavigates the Earth, or maybe the satellite circumnavigates the moon, meaning it goes all the way around, okay? Circum means around. We also have mal, which in English sounds like a Spanish word with a really bad accent, okay? Which ironically then means bad in English. If I'm using my Spanish, which I love using my Spanish to help me understand English, mal in English means mal in Spanish. Pretty cool. For example, the word malicious is someone who's going to do something bad, okay? So here we have the word part mal, which means bad. Next one, here we have post, okay? Post means after. So just like, for example, you might take a pre-test before you learn something, then you learn it, and then you take the post test. You take the test after you do the learning. Here, I also give another example, postscript, okay? When you write a letter to a friend and then at the end you say PS, okay? Have you ever done that before? You say, "Dear Mom, I really want you to know that I love you so much," or whatever you want to tell your mom. And then you say sincerely, and in my case, I would say sincerely Kate, because my mom calls me Kate. And then I would say, "Oh wait, I have something else to say. PS, Mom, I also wanted to tell you," okay? So it's a way in a letter or perhaps an email to tell someone one more thing before you send the letter or send the email, okay? So post means after. Here for postscript, you're putting it after your letter, you're putting it at the very end of your letter. Then the fourth word part is ecce, which means equal, okay? For example, an equilateral triangle is a side, all of the sides are equal. They all have the same measurement, okay? So ecce means equal. Last one, ante or ante, as we like to say it in English, it means before. So again, if I'm using my Spanish to help me understand English, which I love to do, ante means antes. Perfect. They like go together like bread and, how's that saying go? Bread and butter? Something like that. Anyway, here's an example. The anterior of, in this case, it's more of like a, what's that kind of science called? The parts of the body. The word's not coming to me right now, but there's a science all about the parts of the body. Physio. Anyway, it'll come to me later. So when you're taking that class someday, you'll be like, "Oh, my 4th grade teacher already taught me something about this," okay? All the parts of your body on the front is called the anterior, okay? That's the anterior parts of your body. For example, your face or the front of your arm, the front of your legs, these are all called anterior. They're the first part of your body. When you're walking through a door, that's the first part of your body that goes before the rest of your body, okay? So that's anterior parts of the body. So here are the 5 word parts. Take a moment to look at those. Pause the video if you'd like to look at them longer. And then I'd like to remind you that this Friday, the quiz will have, it says there 10 word parts. I actually mean 15. Oh my goodness, these typos. I'm so sorry. So it will have 15. And there, it gives you the study guide for 15 word parts. Let me move my little camera. There we go. So there is a study guide at the end of each lesson. These words and these examples have come from our Caesar's English book from lesson 5. Okay, so you want to be open up to that. And then at the end of that lesson, just a few pages over, it gives you a study guide. Okay, so you can always look at that study guide. Here, I've put that study guide for you right here on this slide. So again, you can, pause the video, take a look at that as long as you need to, and let me know if you have any questions. You're always welcome to show up in my office hours or come or send me an email send me an email via Canvas inbox. All right. Until next time.